main man Chuck Mulligan. Well, maybe not anymore after you cheated and just tripped me to pin me.
You were facing me.
I was not. Yeah, I was messing with the camera.
Did I grab you from the front or the back?
You tripped me, and I wasn't looking.
We were facing.
I didn't know we were even wrestling.
Neither did I. But here we are, and whose shoulders ended up on the mat
You're
flat?
a cheater.
There's video evidence.
Is there?
There's video evidence.
Well, you cheated.
Maybe.
Okay, thank you for admitting that you cheated.
No, I didn't. I did not. Would that is a maybe an admissible confession in court?
I think so.
Nope.
Okay.
I plead the fifth.
We're here to talk about the semifinals, not you being a cheater. So I think we have to start with A285. Holy crap.
Wow.
That was amazing.
I'm gonna keep some comments just to off the.
Don't.
Yeah.
I was nervous.
I think
was
everybody was.
But that's why you compete.
I think we need a little bit refresher of the rules too, because in that overtime you wrestled a full 30 seconds.
Yes, yeah, it wasn't.
And those
sudden
dudes
victory.
were both so tired that they had no idea what was going on. So
it wasn't sudden victory,
no.
and they blew a whistle like it was.
Yeah, so as a referee, I probably, when you see that they're both stopped, I probably would have blown the whistle right there and just said, "Hey, all right, let's get right back to wrestling right here. Right. You guys decide it." But gosh, what an effort by Preston Wagner, and
he did awesome. It was great.
Tyson Terry has not wrestled a full match in
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years. By the way, his family invited us over to the.
I know.
Yeah,
don't tell people where.
Yeah, over to the
place.
Yeah.
Which we might.
Yeah, probably.
Probably stop for a minute. Okay. Tyson Terry's win streak survives. I'm going to say survives.
Yeah, I'll say survives.
Yeah.
I think.
need that paper.
Yep. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. But I know you're flustered right now.
I'm a little bit.
You're flustered. Yeah, but so 285 in Class A. Obviously, that's what everyone had eyes on. What were some of the big ones that you saw, though? I kind of just stayed right around Class A.
Yeah, okay. So Zion Ornelas had a big, he won and was really good for Wilbur Claytonia. So he had a big win. Hudson Lowe just dominated. Talk about dominate, Cade Zola did. And the thing, though, is like he wrestled an injured guy, and you got to give him credit for wrestling that match. Yeah. Even showing up tonight, to be honest.
That ankle is, he's gonna have to get that looked at whenever he decides to stop wrestling.
Wesley Vick from Plattsmouth. Credit to you. Great job.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. Even right after the match, Cade's dad, Tim, who we know, he said hey, I'll forever be grateful for you wrestling that match.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Cade doesn't want to win by a forfeit, and nobody wants to lose by a forfeit. Yeah. So for him to go out there injured, wrestling arguably one of the best wrestlers to ever come out of Nebraska. That's all hard.
It's talented for sure.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. Big hand Cade.
One match that really, really stood out to me, 113 in Class A. Kyrie Calloway came into the match undefeated. He's just been on a tear. Yeah. And Matty Marco.
Yeah, he gave
Matty Marco, big shout out to you, brother. That was effort. That's a very tough stylistic matchup because they both have such different styles.
And then staying in A, Dortch and Brathwaite from Columbus was a really good match. Went down to the wire too.
Both those 138 matches. Cause
they did.
Yeah. Dortch, you want to talk about heart. People are trying to slow down matches against him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
People are trying to slow down matches. They're game planning for his offense, and he just finds a way to win, and you love to see that. And then Miles Sanchez.
And Noah Ingwerson. That went to sudden victory.
Yeah, and Miles Sanchez just gets that escape barely with about 3 seconds left.
Yeah, right at the end.
But, man, that was just awesome matches, awesome wrestling.
And in a Logan Glenn and Ben McAllister was a good match. Competitive match.
Logan
his
Glenn
lip wouldn't stop bleeding.
He was not happy after that match either. He wasn't happy with his performance, but McAllister, you wrestle somebody so many times, you kind of figure him out a little bit, no matter how good that wrestler is.
Yeah. Let's see. Hudson Logis. Good to see him.
We love Hudson.
Yeah, good to see him with everything he's gone through. It's great to see him. And he kind of dominated tonight, which we kind of expected. But it's great. It's a great story.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, and I think people really need to appreciate Hudson Logis while he's here because, when he won it, as a sophomore, it was like, hey, this is like the next big thing in Nebraska, right? And then he does great in Greco, and then he tears his shoulder, and all those Division I scholarships go away.
Yeah.
But you know who stuck with him? Augustana.
Yep, they did.
Augustana, and you have to give credit to them and their coaching staff because they're getting a top-notch kid and athlete.
Yeah. I'm going to move to C. Brock Goebel from Syracuse had a big win at the beginning. Like Brock, good kid, all that. Ryan Stussy just continues dominant.
Ryan Stussy's fun. He's fun.
Dude, he's fun to watch. Speaking of fun to watch, Quinn Bailey watched his match tonight. He just kept
That's our guy.
going.
That's our guy, too.
Yeah, he just kept going and going and going and dominated that one. Adric Stewart from Plainview, the freshman at 106. He's
a dude.
He's a dude. Then getting to the upper weights, I guess, the Verbka, Coy Verbka at 190 had a nice match. I think it was 9-1. I was watching. Had a big dump. He got a guy in there and dumped him, which was very kind of fun, I guess, to watch. I'm gonna go back to see 215 Thomas Roberts and Cooper Stokebrand from Tri-County. Stokebrand handled him, and I was a little surprised just from the football prowess. And Roberts is a tough kid, so he'll have to wrestle back in the morning. Okay, let's wrap it up. Team scores.
Creighton Prep.
They had a good night.
They lost one match.
Yeah,
one match tonight.
Yeah.
And it was their 215, and he lost to a returning state finalist.
Yeah, they had 7 finalists tomorrow. So
that is crazy.
Yeah, and Scott is kind of in control in B.
They're pulling away.
Now C and D is very close.
Yeah, Battle Creek had a little bit of separation, but it's going to come down to some key matches tomorrow.
Very much so. And D is very close, too.
Yep.
Central Valley is up there. And I'm just going off the top of my head. I cannot remember the actual team scores. But Central Valley's up there. I know that. Who else? Plainview's in that conversation maybe a little bit. Missing somebody else. That's okay. No. Aquinas is near the top, but not. Oh, Burwell. Burwell. Yep. It's Central Valley and Burwell. I think last look, I was looking at the board, and last look, it was.
And I'm not sure that all the team scores were completely updated. Yeah.
Last look, I think it was 190, and I was looking at it, I'm like, oh man, it's 1 point difference.
I'll tell you what though, I want to go back to Creighton Prep because it's just it's amazing what they did. Mm-hmm. Not only were they, they had tons of kids still wrestling, right? They were getting bonus points.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Adonis is out there. Yeah. JT Smith's out there.
Got a pin.
Those guys are getting Tech Falls pins. I think they have it wrapped up at this point.
Yeah,
I think mathematically it's wrapped up.
I was talking to Coach Fisher kind of before the night started, and he said, I said, you just kind of wish it would get over tonight and no drama tomorrow. He goes, oh yeah, I just want to get it over with.
Well, those boys took care of him.
Yeah.
They took care of him.
And then C team race, it's obviously Battle Creek. Cedar Catholic is the one right with Battle Creek in the C team race. So a lot to wrestle and do tomorrow. The morning will matter a ton. Yeah. That's what people don't realize.
Those placement matches.
The placement matches are gigantic for team race. Yeah. That's how you win a lot. That's how you get a lot of team points. And the wrestling back is super important for the team race. Best match of the night. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be the Tyson Terry Preston Wagner match, and you feel for Preston Wagner, but I think all of us we want to see history made, right? Everybody here wanted to see history made, so I think we all clenched up a little bit at a couple.
Yeah, I know I was, and then just for the finals. We got confirmation tonight, even though I tried to get it out of Ron earlier, about 1 o'clock this afternoon. They are going to start the finals at 157. So it'll be 157, and that is Lortzen. And then the other, like the BCD 57s, will be good too.
Yep.
So it's a good way to start, and then they'll work, obviously, their way up to heavyweight and Tyson be in the middle of the day, not the end of the day. So that is very important. For people that want to tune in or be here to know that they're going to start at 157. So, which is good because Tyson, he deserves a crowd, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine if they would have started that Preston Wagner-Tyson Terry match tonight? It would have been
when
nuts.
The place was full?
It would have been nuts in here.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I think the thinking is to kind of give him an opportunity to really get his flowers, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, because think about it. Every year that we've stayed and watched a semifinal
There's like 300
match,
people here.
if even that.
Yeah.
If even that. And it's always been on a different mat than
Right.
the Class A mat.
Right.
So, I think it's a great way to honor one of the best ever to come through and do it. I mean, he's leaving his mark.
Yeah, and he's got one more match to finish out his very historic career. So we'll be back here tomorrow. We will talk to you tomorrow. And, I might not be here to do the podcast after tomorrow. But that's okay.
Your boys got it.
Yeah, Chuck and somebody else.
The new champ.
Wow. Cheater. He cheated. 100% cheated. If someone had video of the whole thing.
Face to face.
If someone had video, not true. If someone had that's not true. If someone had video of the whole thing, I didn't even know what was happening.
Did you see me walking towards you?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Oh, come on. I was right.
No, I was messing with that camera. So no. 113.
Yeah, we already talked about it.
Yeah, we already. Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks.
Cody. Yeah. I don't know what he said. 113 what?
He wanted us to talk about the 113 match.
Oh yeah, we did.
We already talked.
Yeah,
Your
we
boys
got it.
covered.
We had it. That's why you have a shot sheet.
Yeah. What a dummy.
Come on, we're not rookies.
We've done this 4 years now?
No.
3? 4?
5.
5?
4, 5.
I don't know. Having to talk to you is just a big
4 or 5.
sometimes.
4 or 5. I think 4. I don't remember. It's been a while, but it's been a very fun ride, even though you're a cheater. Okay, that'll wrap it up from Friday night state semifinals in 2025.